And welcome back. After following Diablo into his portal, we arrived here at the Diamond Gates, or what is left of them anyway. Let's go meet up with Tyrael.
We must make haste, lest the Lord of Terror further spread his filth throughout the high heavens.
Imperius, you cannot mean to face Diablo again. Your wounds are barely healed.
The heavens burn. This is your fault, Tyrael. And you, Nephilim, look below and see what your kind has wrought.
I know how he feels, but we have to keep going.
The Diamond Gates have stood since the light first broke over the high heavens. Now they lie in ruins. Imperius is right. I am the cause of this.
You didn't destroy those gates.
Yet I defended humanity when Imperius would have destroyed it. And now the prime evil storms heaven itself.
This is not the time for doubt and weakness, Tyrael. Imperius is a fool, and if you side with him against me, you are too.
But you don't understand. Hope has been silenced. We are lost. Diablo is too powerful. Always before, the lords of hell bickered and worked against each other. They undid themselves. Within Diablo, within the Prime, there is no such division. And now, the halls of the high heavens quake beneath his steps. The Prime evil. I can't believe all this has come to pass. Adria played us all for fools. Diablo's influence twisted her inside and out. I suspect we have not seen the last of her. I should have known that Leah's father was the Wanderer. How could I not have sensed Diablo's foul presence within her?
Adria made fools of all of us. No one could have known she'd sacrifice her own child to resurrect Diablo.
But poor Leah. I grieve for her soul.
As do I. Leah deserved better than this. But right now, we must stop Diablo.
That we do. Enter the vestibule of light.
Gaze upon the destruction I have wrought. It will be the last thing you see. Iskatu, destroy the Nephilim. I do not fear you, Nephilim. You'll find only death in this eternal realm.
Iskatu, minion, Diablo.
My wrath is low.
Gonna max up our red. There we go.
your peace quick.
You believe you can defeat me, mortal? Our armies are endless.
Try to line up my
Not
shield
enough
back.
wrath. The crusade marches on. I require more wrath.
And he's down.
Every moment I delay here, I draw closer to my ultimate victory.
The ancient texts describe the terror demons as unconquerable foes, the dreams of Diablo made flesh. They appear in shadow to torment their victims, and then, in shadow, they vanish. The mere sight of one drove a Horadrim to madness, leaving him screaming and clawing at his eyes until the end of his days.
Find Adria. There he is.
I am Ethereal, Archangel of Fate. It is my duty to record what is and what will be within the scroll of fate. But you, Nephilim, you are not in the scroll. Your fate is unwritten.
I care little for destiny. Will you help me, or should we stand here and watch the heavens fall apart?
Perhaps fate can be changed. Quickly then, Ariel, Archangel of Hope, has been captured by Rakanoth, the Lord of Despair.
She will be free. Perhaps that will bring hope back to these heavens.
Gardens of Hope, first tier.
Keep your guard up. There are foes at every turn.
My wrath is low.
Champion.
Not enough wrath. I require more wrath.
Try to pull him back.
No one has seen an armored destroyer since Diablo was exiled from the burning hell centuries ago. Before then, they were the bulk of his army, and they crawled, thick as locusts over the face of their master's realm. Should the Lord of Terror ever return, I fear they would be his heralds.
Meet your death.
Though the subjugators have always been powerful demon sorcerers,
Not enough wrath.
They constantly sought to increase their standing in the bloodthirsty realms of hell. To this end, they imprisoned a score of massive Armadon, torturing and flaying them until the hell beasts would bear subjugators as riders. Together, the Mount and its master are nearly invincible. I have seen many warriors in my day, but only a scant few of them could face the might of an oppressor. This monster towers over the tallest barbarians and wields weapons crafted from hell-forged steel. They were last seen with Baal during his resurgence and left legions of dead men in their wake.
These bile crawlers are commonly spoken of among the peasantry in Honduras, most often invoked to scare unruly children into their beds.
I require more wrath.
The crawlers are the half-formed demon spawn who hatched before their time. They resemble nothing more than a bloody, ravening mess, and possess a voracious appetite for human flesh.
Alright, a lot of new enemies. Well of Blessings. Whoa. Forgot about my bracers.
My wrath is low.
Try to pull them out of you.
Not enough wrath.
Getting some really fun fights so far.
What a monstrous creature!
Find the Library of Faith in the Gardens of Hope. Legendary paths. Very nice. The goblin. Try not to get
Not
killed.
yet.
Where is it? There.
I require more wrath.
The souls of these angels are trapped here. Such a horrid fate.
Let's buy one more champion.
These creatures won't go down easily.
Patience.
Corrupted angel.
Not enough wrath.
Enter the library of fate.
You think yourself free from the chains of fate, Nephilim, but all will kneel before Lord Diablo.
Ragnarok, Lord of Despair.
through the hell rifts. Heaven will be destroyed long before you set 1 foot into the Silver Spire.
In the beginning, Rakanoth served Andariel, the Maiden of Anguish, with efficient brutality, for his touch may open up many painful wounds. He was also the warden of Iswal during many long years that the angels suffered in Rakanoth's own plains of despair. But he has quit his realm unexpectedly in recent times.
Destroy Oriel's prison.
Thank you, Nephilim. I hoped the scroll of fate was wrong, that harmony would once again fill this troubled realm. I see now that all hope lies in you.
I will be worthy of it.
With my blessing, you can now dispel Diablo's corruption. It hides the rifts which bring his cursed servants to this hallowed place. The rifts must be closed.
It would be an honor, my lady.
Diablo brought despair to the halls of heaven, but hope is restored. I thought this would bring Tyrael back to us, but there is no sign of him. I must press on and destroy Diablo's infernal portals alone.
Return to the Gardens of Hope. Oh. We have some dialogue with her.
I knew you would come. That a champion from the mortal world would light our darkest hour. Your courage and nobility shine out across this realm, blinding our enemies.
I thank you, Lady Ariel. Your song will not be silenced again.
I know you will do all you can, for this is your hour. Go forth with my blessing and show all creation why the Nephilim are the future.
Can you help Tyrael? His faith is shaken.
There is a shadow upon his heart, but it will pass. Remember, he chose to be a mortal, and he must overcome this despair as a mortal.
I understand, but we have little time.
Have faith in him. Of all the archangels, his light has always shone the brightest. In this our darkest hour, he will ensure that justice prevails.
What are you going to do now?
Though the angelic host is scattered, we are not defeated. I will try to rally them as best I can.
Do you believe Diablo can be defeated?
Only in the light that lies within you, Nephilim. I will take heart from it and hope for your victory. The future is ever writing itself. Unknowable, just beyond sight and touch.
Now I'm kind of wondering if I could have talked to Ethereal. Huh? Let's go back to town.
I need to go back.
After we kill this guy.
I require more wrath.
Now let's go back to town. No. Back to town.
I'm returning to town.
Let's identify our new paths. Smite damage. Primary skills that regenerate resources deal 98% additional damage. Okay. Not bad. Those on. I might re-enchant them though. I know re-enchanting legendaries is very expensive, but I don't really plan on using Smite again. Yeah, very expensive. Flash. Slash or Vitality? I think I'll go with the Vitality. Salvage all the other pants. Condemn damage, reduce cooldown. I'll keep mine. Critical hit chance. Plus shield damage. No. I think I crafted a new crossbow for
I thought about what you said.
Lyndon.
What?
About me, judging you for your profession.
I said that?
Yes, and I decided that you were wrong.
Good to know.
Is it not?
Okay. Have fun, you two. Also, I think I gave her a staff that has dexterity on it. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. We'll go make her a new one. Here we go. Much better. I'll sort through the rest later. For now, put this in here. And let's go around and talk to everyone.
He's back! Can you believe it? He's back from heaven!
Not just that, he's winning!
Did the torn page lead you to the location of the tomes?
No. I have learned something much more troubling. Judging by the borders, this is indeed a page from the tomes, but it does not contain prophecies. It seems to be a set of instructions for the creation of magical weapons. But that is not the strangest part. I have seen the rune here before. On the braces of Tyrael's armor.
Only one thing to be done, then. Ask him about it.
Ever since Adria betrayed us, I've been thinking about how Magda used to share the leadership of the Coven with another.
Explain.
20 years ago, just before the darkening of Tristram, they had some sort of falling out, and the other leader disappeared. I think that other leader might have been Adria.
Adria found Diablo in Tristram, while Magda took the Coven. Do you miss your family during these times?
No point in it. I'll never see them again.
Why is that?
My brother's wife thinks I was involved with his imprisonment, and he believes her.
What?
As low as I am, I would never frame him, not even to win her back. But they won't hear a word of it. For all the gold I send to them, I receive nothing in response.
We were gravely mistaken, my friend. I could not see through an illusion of such power, such treachery.
Nor could Leah. It was not your fault.
When I think of what she suffered through, we must find a way to stop Diablo. The Prophet would never forgive me if he knew my part in unleashing this terror upon the world.
I found a strange document on one of the angels' bodies in the high heavens. It is very old, maybe centuries even older than I.
Perhaps we should show it to Tyrael. What does it contain?
I am not certain. Script is very old and foreign to me. When I saw the angel, he was dying. But even though he was in great pain, he reached out to me with the document in his hand, like he wanted me to take it. By the time I approached him, he was still. His spirit had already gone.
I think I'll hire her too.
Let us fight this evil together.
I thought I could make my wife's death mean something. It doesn't matter now, does it?
You find meaning in how your loved ones lived, not how they died.
Oh, and you're an expert on loved ones now. Traveling alone your whole life. Seeking redemption for some corrupt faith. Don't lecture me, Crusader.
I've devoted my life to that redemption, Hadrig. Tread carefully.
I'm sorry for what I said before. I was upset. I don't know what it is, but I feel better. Like things can be made right.
I see your faith has returned.
Yes, that's it exactly. My wife would not have wanted me to wallow in my misery. She would have wanted me to do everything I could to help you win this battle. And you can win. I know that now.
I will not do so alone, friend.
Might as well try some more of the new pets.
You knew this was coming, didn't you?
Of course, Cheldo.
What is the point of seeing the future if you don't stop bad things from happening, Miriam?
That's the point of the future, love. It keeps coming. You don't win a duel by blocking the first blow and going home.
So you just let Leah die?
I had to. Diablo was always going to come back. But now, you are here to stop him. And in your grief and rage, you will, my Cheldo. So, now you know. The Nephilim are not in the Scroll of Fate. Heard it from Fate himself. You can write your own destiny.
If I can write my own destiny, how can you see my future?
Perhaps I have my own Nephilim powers, eh? That, and you are quite predictable.
When you have lived as long as I, you learn that life is filled with betrayal. But the cruelest always comes at the hands of those we love. I know it must be hard to think of other things, but now we must. All creation rests upon your shoulders.
You sound more serious than I've ever heard you.
Well, these are dark times. Even I must set apart thoughts of Dirge's jewel and dwell upon the fate of the world. But that doesn't mean you have to frown so. Hope. Do not look down, my friend. Even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Hope for a better day. Hope for a new dawn. Or just hope for a good breakfast. You start small, then see what you can get. Do you think that Leah is lost forever?
Diablo consumed her. She is gone.
Do you not think Leah's soul is stronger than that? But then sometimes I forget that you have not seen everything that I have seen.
You always dodge around the truth. Who are you?
What am I? I am Covetous Shen, of course. No more, no less. To some that has meant one thing, to others another.
When will you give me a real answer?
When the sun sets in the east and the shore swallows the tide. When the moon smiles upon the day and the blind man sees once again.
So, never. Got it. Alright. I will call the part here, and I'll see you in the next one.